Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to PCM24 Yeti, episode number 7. Gravel and tar race. Funsavith has had 2 punctures back to back. He had just gotten back into the group and see how tired he is to everybody else. But I don't think he's going to make that contact. We're going to put him on auto, especially with the amount of energy he has left. Peloton is shrinking anyway. Just 42 riders left, chasing down the breakaway of 3 with only a 1-minute advantage. This is looking like a better opportunity for us to maybe, potentially, finally get that win. Now, for the first race of the year, we brought our 6 best on-paper riders. Now we're starting to get a little bit more diversity in that selection as we hit another gravel sector, which does have an impact, can split the field, and this would be the place where you want to split that field. Do we want to put somebody out there and try to split that field? No, it's too early. But the field has split, and it split over a gravel sector, which is why we're seeing a much smaller peloton at this point. Something a little bit later, another 10 kilometers from now, and I would be more inclined to try to stretch and break the field up. I've already upped our effort to hold our position. I need to do so even more. And we're still in it. And it's down to 29K. I'm wondering if maybe I should. But riders are getting split off either way. It is also a couple of riders trying to attack. But solo, too far out, 26K. It's going to be difficult for them. We've pulled them back. No, they joined the front group, actually. Still in the gravel. And now 24K. Now I'm starting to think if we suddenly accelerate, we could split this field potentially. It's just, how do you hold it, or how many riders get back? We're coming out of it. We're coming out of it. 22K left, down to the 35, chasing the 5, and we might just be sitting on here. There's no reason to put the pressure on now at 20K. Miholjevic attacking again. 40 seconds to that front 5. They are not going to be an easy catch, but at 15K, we're heading into gravel. This is it, folks. We want to put our foot down and split this field. As Miholjevic attacks again, but Abdullah getting caught up in traffic, finds his way towards the front, and begins our aggressive
There's another rider with a puncture.
chance at trying to split things here.
Attack! It's a good moment to show the team colors.
11K. Abdullah, go ahead and drop to the back of the group.
Only 10 kilometers left.
Sabanda. 1 rider's been dropped so far. That's it. But here we go. A group of riders coming off the back. Things thinning out, and we are catching 2 of the front riders. But there's still 3 away, and it's only 8 kilometers left. 21 left in the group, and I'm suddenly down to my 3. Oof, that's rough. Down to 17. 5K. Gel and gel. Oh, we split it momentarily. It's down to 15 though. It is down to 15. Okay, 99 effort for Corey Williams. It's a group of 7. It's a group of 7. 3K, Corey Williams, soft sprinting. Group of 13. 2K. I've got 2 guys ready to go. 1.9, 1.8, 1.7. Hopkins starting his sprint. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Oh, come on. Come on. It's going to be Bauer. Walters comes on way too late. The sprint is really, really bugged right now since last year's edition of Pro Cycling Manager. When you start a sprint in real life and you're on the wheel of somebody else, in real life, you start your sprint, you come off that wheel, and you immediately accelerate. In game, since last year, when you sprint, you drop a whole bike length. The moment you come off the wheel, you drop a bike length and then start to accelerate. That lost bike length cost us that win. Hopkins gets 3rd. Walters gets 4th. Hopkins, with 1 bike length, easily wins that thing. Hopkins was out of red bar by that point. He ran a good lead out. He nearly won anyway. That was close. we will get that win. This was not an easy field compared to last season. So far, we've had 2 races now. We had a 5-stager plus this one. All of the races we ran last year, besides the pro races, had a weaker field than we've had in either race so far this season. We had a lot of low 60s and a handful of mid 60s riders, and nothing above that in all the other races we ran last year. So far this year, we had mid 70s in the first race, and in this race, we had a lot of low 70s. It was a little bit weaker field than that other one. We got a podium. We will get that win. It is coming.
For his record of achievements, he was able to handle the pressure put on him by his fellow escapees.
I finally win a sprint, but it is not for the race victory. Williams has crossed the line first, but a breakaway of 8 has won the day. I realized pretty early what was going on with it, as their gap was starting to go out instead of come back. It was well before the finish line, at near 40K to go. I started committing riders towards the chase. I first stabilized the gap and then slowly started pulling it back in the last 30K, but no other team worked, and I only had so much strength. And then I set myself up and win the actual sprint, only to not get a victory because that breakaway held on by probably a good 40 seconds. Today's race has seen 9 attempted breakaways with 0 successes. The latest, the 9th, has just a 20-second advantage and is just 2 riders. And now we're coming up on the end of the stage, so that's going to be it. There has never been a proper breakaway today. It has made the field very aggressive. There's a lot of fatigue in what would otherwise be an easier race. So with that being said, I'm liking what it could do for us because we have managed to protect our key guys, and others could have really felt the pain of what was going on, as I'm getting some really bad lag spikes on this particular race. I haven't had that on any other races before, but this one's doing it. 8K to go. We're going to start going 99 here with Mahmoud. And as we get on to Sabanda, our flat rating goes up a lot with him. And we get a few decent lead out guys. Hopkins got a -2, so he's not going to be a great leader with only 2 sprinters here. But Williams does get a +3, and at 3.7K, I think we could start putting our foot down a little early here. Sabanda gets his lead out. Now Regatta pushing. We've got the position. Hopkins. You can see how you lose that wheel. You lose that time before you get up there. Williams, we have split the field. We have split the field. Here come the others. But Williams is going to hang on for our first victory, and we are going to spin that wheel here in just a moment. It's a .2. It's not a popularity 2 winning race, but it is a victory. Monaco or Liechtenstein are up first. All right, folks, first wheel spin. 1 new nation is going to enter the pool. And it is Monaco. Monaco is the first nation added to the pool. The snowball has rolled just a little bit. Our next race, it's another opportunity to get that final nation, to get Liechtenstein into the pool, and we would be done with .2s at that point. I will never race another one firsthand unless it's about a sponsor objective. This race, it's incredibly long. I think our initial start distance was about 270 kilometers. Our team's not built for that. We do not have the stamina, we do not have the recovery, and I brought our 2 old veterans from last year's team. Both Mabungo and Zamet are here, and at 146K left in this race, they are both on the verge of getting dropped. Now, part of that is we just went over the biggest climb of the day, but the pace has not been light, especially when the breakaway was allowed to get up to 12 riders and allowed to get up to 7+ minutes. It's back down to 3.5 now, and there's still 134K to go in this one. I have a feeling we're in for another aggressive stage that's going to see a smaller field near the end of it, similar to what happened on that last one, and that did work out for us. We'll see what happens today. We do have 8 riders. We do have a little extra support compared to normal. Walters goes down. I got to get Walters back into the group, but I'll see you later in the stage. With 30k left in this race, Peloton is shrinking. It's down to 63 riders. The breakaway is shrinking. It's down to 5 riders. It's also down to an advantage of just over half a minute. But there is a lot of damage in the field. This has been a difficult race. The pace has never been light. And Walters, well, it took a long time to get back into the Peloton, and he has never recovered from it. So, change of plans. He is not our sprinter today. -2 Corey Williams is. And the other 2 guys that are fresher, that are looking stronger with 18k. Guys who look like they could actually do something. There's a little bit of undulation on the way to the finish line. Breakaway's been caught. And you can see I've already got 2 guys done, and Walters is about to be number 3 on that list. With just 15k left, we're going to let this team continue to lead it out a little bit, as at the moment I only have a 4-man train to implement. But I want to do it before we reach that undulation, because it's very possible that we could split the field there. And we're coming up on it here pretty soon. 10k banner, and I think it's time. Yeah, I'm seeing the hill up ahead. It's time to get things moving. And Walters has to go first. He's got a very good flat rating, so he will have good pace for a 94, but it's only going to last for a moment. And then Sabanda and Funsavith, and then our sprinter. Oh, wait. Sabanda was a much better sprinter. Sorry, him. He's going to get let out. Funsavith is going to be running most of this, though. I mean, you can see Walters is doing nothing more than getting us in position. We definitely do not need a 99 right now. This is a very different profile than what we are used to. 7k. Get a few guys trying to attack here, which I feared for these little double hills. Thought we would split the field almost immediately, but 91 is not that high of an effort, but this is also not that much energy for the 2 guys left for us. It's been a hard day. It's going to be a hard finish. 4.4k. Funsavith, give whatever you have left. Gel. Almost needs Sabanda for this thing. 2.8k Funsavith, soft sprinting. Sabanda, we gotta go soon. 1.5, I might have gone too late, but I also didn't think we had much left in the tank for Williams to get there, and we didn't. He's going to beat this group, but not the actual sprinters. He's going to beat all the lead-out guys and be kind of the best of the rest here today. For in 8th place, red bar's gone. All energy is gone. He actually lost half a bike length there in the final 25 meters, and just held on to that best of the rest status of 8th place here. First non-New Zealander or Australian rider to cross the line in this one. Sabanda, his flag really stands out, and De Bruyne, the other one who stands out, the Belgian, coming 18th, but Sabanda 12th. It's a good result, obviously, compared to last season, right? In 8th place was the best we had last season. That was in 8th place here. It's a decent result, but right now, all we care about is getting those wins for these lower level races, and that was another case of not being it. But we've got one of the 2 we needed so far. Let's keep pushing on. 1 month into the season, we've had 1 national championship. Mokaki, he was the only rider, so he won both for Lesotho. 100 and then the additional 50, so the full 150, and most of these points. This is a 12-month haul of points. This is calendar year. And so for the calendar year, we are 24th right now with 213 points, but 150 of those coming from the cheap national championships. Other than that, though, we've picked up 25 for Hopkins, 25 for Walters, 13 for Williams, and 5 for Sabanda with our finishes. Last year, most all of the points that we had came from national championships and not through regular races. We did score some points, but definitely not much. And I'm thinking that we've probably already exceeded last season's point haul from regular races. So it's a good start to the year. but we've got a long ways to go yet. Like I said, only one more victory to go to get that last Pop 1 Nation, but we have gotten the ball rolling. It's a good start to our season. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. By the way, I'm on vacation right now, so episodes, the next few, a little bit shorter than normal, but we'll get back to a busier schedule after that. See you later. Bye for now.